Okay, back with more BattleTech. Let's see. I need to wait on my stuff to get repaired. Okay, yeah. Whatever, fine. Have a main contract I can go do. Go try that.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Calculating escape velocity. That work order you submitted is complete.
I think I have no more shit to unlock in the ship upgrades, right? It's all stuff that just gives plus morale, which I'm already capped on morale. So we'll just keep pushing main story missions, I guess.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers. Undocked from jump ship. We're clear.
All right, here we go.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
That's fine. I could probably take this penalty, but like it's going to cost me more money to build the things to recover it, yeah, than I would save from not paying my employees. Yeah, so now I think we take all salvage whenever it gives me the option. Gun batteries must be down. Okay. So we have to take out generators.
Command interface initiated.
Says it's a 4-skull mission, but who knows? Kind of all over the place. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Go take out those generators, Commander.
Okay.
Do it quickly. Our entire plan falls apart if those guns stay online.
I do have a time limit on this level, so be a little careful here. Oh, that sucks. So all they do is sensor lock. Oh no, they don't do sensor locks. They do a special new mechanic.
Confirmed.
On my way. Got it.
Incoming artillery fire.
Okay. $150 health. I'm not gonna be able to destroy it in one hit.
That's one generator down.
Oh, never mind.
We've got 2 more to go. Keep fighting.
I guess I rolled max damage. I was not expecting that to happen.
Waiting for orders. On the move.
Probably should have sprinted there. I really got to replace that Marauder.
What's up, boss? I hear ya.
I got limited rounds, so I gotta get moving. You have a custom spider that does a special round effect. It's pretty cool, I think. Bravo's up here. It's going to be kind of annoying to get to. Need to move in the direction of that first, I think, here. Strikers. As 397 armor.
Engaging multiple targets.
It's a fucking shitload of armor. Miss. God, 95%.
No damage detected.
Save scum that. That shit sucks.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal
Standing
damage.
by.
This early structure exposed. I might have to reload. We'll see. Try to avoid it.
out.
A lot of overkill.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Damage minimal.
Standing by. Affirmative.
Stomp this guy, right?
Ugh. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Waiting on you, Commander.
Headshot's probably not worth it. Okay, good.
Should have run when you had the chance.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
I need to like run away with my Marauder now. That was really close to a one-shot, I think. Let's see.
Orders. On it.
I know he's got 80 health left. It's not as close as I thought. The overkill if I shoot everything, so let's turn everything off except the PPCs. I guess I need both of them to hit. Do this to make sure I do a little bit of extra damage in case one of them misses. Fuck. Oh, but that wasn't a targeted shot against his chest. Shoot.
You got nothing, you hear me? Ready for orders. On my way.
This motherfucker has a lot of evasion stacks. Not quite enough damage, sadly.
What can I do for you? I read you, Commander. Moving out.
torso a little bit, please. Thank you.
Bang! You're dead!
Round limit's gonna be tough here if I don't just like start moving straight towards the generators every turn. So I've got a lot of heavy, slow mechs and no jump jets. I think the computer tends to leave your guys alone if they have a lot of evade stacks, which is nice.
Good to go. On the move. Full speed.
Receiving you.
Do you have Max? Oh, he's so close to dead, though. Just don't fuck it up.
Waiting for orders.
Get moving over this way. We gotta go. We can come down this hill through this forest up here, okay? Interesting choice, Mr. Spider. I think I just ignore that guy, honestly. I think he's beneath my notice now. Gotta keep sprinting.
Full throttle.
Ready for orders. Moving to position. Firing a full salvo.
That works.
They're tearing us apart out here. Wheels are damn back up.
On my way.
A little worried about
Double
climbing
time.
this hill. We'll see, though.
Good to go.
Can't get out of that explosion radius, annoyingly. I guess I could try to defer her turn. No, I can't because I'm at the end of the
What can I
round.
do for ya?
I guess that's not technically in the explosion radius.
Sprinting.
11 rounds left. I guess 10 rounds left after this. It's an interesting level. I guess they're still able to keep firing these.
Commander.
I think I have 0 jump jets in this group.
Going full throttle.
Commander.
Oh no, she has jump jets. Okay. It's at least something. Vision of one of the turrets, which is actually not ideal.
Affirmative.
It's gonna take everyone for fucking ever to get up here.
Waiting on you, Commander.
those generators, Commander. Those ground batteries need to be down before our dropships draw within
I'm
range.
working on it. If you could give me a few more rounds. I've got a lot of slow backs. Okay, so that's like, it can see me, but I can't turn to face it is the problem if I go to that tile, I think.
Full throttle.
Receiving you.
Seemed like there was a tile there where I could actually see and shoot at the... turret that's up there. If I don't targeted shot it, it's still 95%. Okay.
Engaging.
Very nice.
Turret destroyed.
Now when I destroy the generator, the turrets all go down too, but...
Waiting for orders. Orders. I copy. Confirmed.
Okay.
Turret destroyed. Good to go. Moving fast.
New artillery spotter. It's like a lot of fucking bullshit in general, actually.
Full throttle.
What's up, boss? Confirmed.
I gotta get Behemoth or Glitch up there so that my Marauder doesn't get pulverized. I'm gonna jump up too, really. I guess I can get up here to get their attention.
Jumping.
So we got a Trebuchet and a Jaeger mech. Both pretty dangerous. I think the whole deal with the Trebuchet is that it can like do a lot of indirect fire, so... Nice. Nice. Very nice.
Might be some good salvage there.
Called
I
shot
hear ya.
bonus. Saving the day. Let me get ahead of
Uh-huh.
my Marauder, if possible. God damn it. Okay, we be really careful now. Evasion saved my life. I think I keep sprinting with him just to, like, keep the computer off my ass. Although maybe at this point I have to sprint the other direction. Would be nice if he could, like, do something. Not quite enough for a destroy there, sadly.
Mech. Critical damage detected.
Fuck, this could be bad. Yeah, I should have sprinted.
Yes, Commander. Waiting for orders. On my way.
He's got 5 health left. I don't need to use a called shot for that. Save some heat here. Use these guys, I guess.
Engaging target. Target neutralized.
Good to go.
I think the Jaeger mech is a bigger threat than the spider. But I want to move again if possible.
Copy that.
Take out the generator after this.
On it.
Huge hit there from the Gauss rifle. That was great.
Hostile eliminated.
Living the dream.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
Only 46% on the... Okay, good.
Gotcha.
Beautiful. Really got to run for my life with the Marauder now, though, because if they have another drop ship, I'm doomed, I think. It's annoying to get artillery for like 2 turns. Both the turn that you killed the spiders and the following turn. Run away!
Full throttle.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well, Behemoth should be able to deal with that unit on her own.
On it.
Everyone else can just try to get out of the gunk, I think.
I hear ya.
Just gotta climb up a long hill, which is a
Double
pain.
time. Commander.
I need to be able to turn here, which is kind of annoying. I didn't realize you can use a move action to just turn. That's funny.
Firing.
Second generator down. You've got one left.
A little bit of overkill, but that's
Brought it
okay.
down, Commander.
Lady Arano, be advised that we're about to enter the shipyard's weapon range. I hope to hell your Marstead is almost finished with those generators. This is getting way too close for comfort.
6 rounds should be okay.
Heard her, and you know what you have to do. Please, Commander, we're almost out of time.
Alright. I guess I'll sprint a little bit closer. I just need to be far enough behind that I'm not getting hit by indirect fire weaponry.
Roger. Full speed.
Yes, Commander. Firing jump jets.
Take her a while to get over there, sadly.
Firing on target.
I was gonna say, I just barely got the turret kill there.
One
Very
left
nice.
turret. Waiting on you, Commander. Affirmative.
Go King Crab.
Full throttle.
Standing by. Roger.
What can I do for you? Don't need to tell me twice. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Bang! You're dead. Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
This is a pretty cool level concept.
Commander. Double time. Let's go.
Don't know if it's 4 skulls though.
Full throttle.
Good to go. You betcha. Roger that. Firing on target.
Nice.
Target destroyed.
Sweet.
Mission successful.
Mission complete. Marauders almost broken. What else is new? I don't think I want any of those, so let's get some good lasers. Do use those. Boring heat sinks. Rangefinders, okay. This is a rangefinder plus. There's only view distance. Triple plus AC2. I'm not using an AC2 with anybody right now, I don't think. So the plus accuracy on these are kind of useless. I really need plus damage for lasers. Take the rangefinder and then doesn't really matter what I get other than that. Probably this guy. Okay. Liberated Tyrlin. Your uncle's duplicity left its mark on us all. Be well. Really interested to know if, like, the ancestry stuff, if there's always an option based on your ancestry. Sounds like a plan. Oh. Point of no return? Really? How long to beat is 54 hours. What did this win to vote for? 51. Huh. Maybe I'm just like super far ahead of schedule. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've only ever used the same 4 pilots the whole time. Oh, maybe this is the problem because this last one requires multiple fully equipped lances. Two complete high tonnage lances. That's potentially super bad. How am I so close to winning when I've only ever used 4? I mean, I could maybe send like 2 groups of 2, but that's probably a bad idea. Okay.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Yes, Commander.
Training complete.
Standing by.
I'm your spaniel.
I'm gonna hire some more guys then. Lose my chance to get the
Right here. Mm-hmm.
Kickstarter backer. I did. Oof.
Yeah.
Multi-target's not super useful. Bulwark is okay.
Commander.
Sensor lock is kind of useful. I guess if they have high tactics, that's what I need to get the called shot thing, so I guess I'll go ahead and hire them.
New mech warriors available.
Hey, Commander. Pull up a chair.
Standing by.
Wait for them to get automatic XP for my training hall. I guess we'll see what happens when I go to, like, initiate it. Fix my busted mech real quick.
Hey, Commander. Be with you in a second.
It's kind of a crazy mechanic to introduce this late in the game, though.
Order you submitted is complete.
Let me look up really quick. Chromodeer. How many lances do I need? Oh, okay. It's just 2 back-to-back missions, so you want to have a backup in case the mechs or pilots get banged up because you can't repair. So let's just, like, try it as is, I think. That might be strong enough to be fine. Not being able to get any repairs is pretty nasty, but... So we'll save first in case I have to hunt for an improvement to the Marauder.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Well, if we end up beating this way ahead of schedule, I'll issue a partial refund on discounts and SP spent. Generally, we beat games within about 80% of the how long to beat, so that would be... It's 1 at 51. We would have beaten it around 41 hours on average, so if we're beating it closer to like 30, that's pretty crazy. I wonder what the gap is all about. It may have been discovering that called shot tactician ability early. A medieval catapult. They'll gain experience, yay. It's cute. Yeah, I talked about this earlier, but like this ability, it's not even a node ability. Like these node abilities are almost all pretty weak with the exception of a couple that are just okay. But one of these little pips down there, I think it's this one or this one, gives you called shot mastery, which is like 100 times stronger than every other ability in the game. Because of the core mechanics around like taking out specific mech body parts. Let's see. Spinoza. Your words are air. It's interesting to play as a mercenary who's just like straight up a good guy.
You should have listened to your uncle, Lady Arana. We have unfinished business, you and I. The Iberia still carries
He didn't
a
ask
full
for
complement
this.
of battle mechs, plus enough firepower to level a city. And you know it's too late to withdraw your forces. When I reach Cormadir, I will drown your restoration in a sea of fire. Every dog in Arano colors will die. You took my son from me, Kamea. My hope for the future died with him. Now I'm killing yours.
The idea that you like accidentally killed Adam Jensen's son is kind of a cool story beat. Okay, so I think I have to... I'm not going to, like, excessively save scum here, but I think if any of my mechs take structure damage in part 1, I'll have to reload. Lakura? Lost Tech. Oh, right, I remember this. That's right. The thing that we accidentally unleashed. Makes sense to have that pay off here. Try to bring a jump-capable lance. I don't have a lot of those. It's kind of bad. I don't actually know how expensive it is to switch to having jump. I could try it without it and then load back out. Let me back out here. No, the point of no return is before they tell you need a jump-capable lance. That's mean. Alright, well, I'll give it a try. As long as there's not a time limit, it's maybe okay.
Command interface initiated.
Let's get moving, Commander. Lady Arano is counting on us.
Start of mission, save. There it is. Hera must survive.
Enemy detected.
Roger that. Coordinates received.
Her being on an APC sucks pretty bad.
Standing by.
A Vindicator and an Orion.
Giving him everything I've got.
Nice.
That's a kill.
All weapons committed.
Bunch of misses, sadly.
What's up, boss? Location confirmed. Got it. That hit something good.
Nice knockdown. Oh, I guess I should have equipped my triple plat. If I lose and have to load back out, I'll try to get some jump jets equipped and maybe put those new lasers I've just picked up. Side torso destroyed is nice.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
On my way. Here we go.
Very nice.
Gotcha.
I've been sensor locked.
They've got a lock on me.
Stop sensor locking me.
Okay, it's official. Rumble seats are a bad idea, and I don't like getting shot at.
Okay, that didn't take too bad.
Really don't.
Can't quite get into that circle this turn. So if I can't get in there this turn, I should do something totally different, I guess. Catapults.
All weapons committed.
That's unfortunate.
Good to go.
Go for that Jenner, maybe.
Engaging.
Very good.
Hostile removed.
Okay, actually got some hits there. Thank you.
Orders.
Jump anywhere to be able to hit the thing I actually want to hit, I don't think. Given I can't.
I copy.
Only be able to hit it with the LRM-20. It's up to 80 damage, which isn't enough to take it out this turn. Pretty good, but not quite enough, sadly. Okay, one of them missed, but that's okay.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
What can I do for you?
What is over here? One of my own units, right? I'm gonna try to defend my Marauder as much as possible. Not quite enough. Always with that shoulder.
I've been sensor locked.
Powering down enemy turrets, Commander. Give us a moment, and we'll modify...
Powering down enemy turrets, Commander. Give us a moment and we'll rewrite their targeting protocols.
Okie dokie. Comm control station? Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yes, Commander.
That mech sucks.
Roger that.
Holy shit, this guy has a lot of health. It's not going to be anywhere near enough, even if all of them hit. Can knock him over, though. That might help a little bit.
Engaging target.
Oh, he's got 4 health on the torso.
Scored a
Pain.
critical hit.
He's going to get up and get some damage on my Marauder. It sucks. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Waste your turn. Don't.
Yes, Commander.
Doesn't bother me.
Affirmative. Locking in all
Here's the center torso.
enemy down.
Got it.
On my way. Uh-huh.
One tile short. Of course I am.
Heading out.
Heading out. I read you, Commander.
Good job, engineers. Into the catches with this mission.
And on that note, I'm going radio silent for a bit. I need to concentrate while I work on this. I'll be in touch soon.
Commander, be advised. I'm seeing heavy activity on all Directorate comm channels. You're about to have company.
You betcha.
Put her in a really bad spot, unfortunately. Need to keep him from taking damage if possible. Yeah, spend your damage on those things. That's totally fine.
Full throttle.
Yeah, hopefully the evasion stacks discourage the enemy from attacking my marauder. Ten rounds of holding the base is pretty mean. It's a lot.
What's up, boss? Position confirmed. Roger.
Grasshopper.
Standing by. Aye, aye.
Pretty good torso damage there from the Gauss rifle, untargeted. Those guys cannot hit to save their lives,
ya.
unfortunately.
Don't need to tell me twice. Time to die. Another hit like that and you're toast.
Unsteady, but not knocked down. Really, you're gonna call shot on the head there? I don't know if I endorse that choice.
APC down, Commander.
Orders?
Somewhere where I can get a direct shot at somebody. Yes.
Acknowledge. Target's taken a critical hit.
Already taking a little bit too much damage with this guy.
All weapons committed.
Not as good as I would have liked. Fortunately, I'm like spreading my damage across all of their mechs right now instead of focus firing any of them just because of unfortunate positioning. Please don't shoot my marauder. I feel like the carriers are really helpful in this mission in drawing the enemy fire. They seem to really like to go for vehicles first.
Acknowledged.
$95, $85.
Target
Didn't get any luck there with hitting the
reporting critical hit.
torso, sadly. Glitch is close enough to get a called shot
Waiting on you,
there.
Commander.
I'm not. Okay, that sucks. And I can't do a called shot here. Focus on the one that's the lowest health.
Got it.
Man, I'm getting unlucky on the random targeting today. All going for the head, huh? His torso's almost dead, you know. Stomp the carrier. Of course you're attacking my marauder from all the way over there. Okay, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Ready for orders.
So, hard decision. Do we try to take out the rifleman? I'm gonna overkill it if I go for the rifleman because he has like 51 health. I feel like getting a kill is so important in this game, though.
Roger that.
Okay, well, I killed something, so that was probably better.
Mech destroyed.
Receiving you.
Looks like the jump jets weren't as necessary as the mission seemed to imply. Maybe it's more important on the next mission. I thought it projected that I was going to have... Oh, right, it's
Let's see how you like
interrupted. There's the center torso down. Very good.
one less target.
Good job, Rando.
Good
Peter seems to just be like running away, which is kind of funny. I have a line of sight issue no matter what I do here, I think.
There's more where that came from.
Thunderbolt's just a bit of a scary mech, I guess.
Receiving you.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage.
Could have gone
Ready
better.
for orders. Moving to position. Acknowledge.
Go team.
We can salvage that.
Salt mechs inbound. Uh-oh. That's really bad because they're landing right where my marauder is. And they get a turn right away? Awful. This sucks.
Warning.
I think I have to sprint with the marauder now and just get them to leave me the fuck alone. The worst case scenario, honestly. It's a Banshee, a Battlemaster, and a Jaeger mech. And a Jenner.
Full throttle.
Commander.
And then these guys are all not in range to target any of them.
Got it.
Okay, evasion stacks paying the bills at least.
Commander. Copy that.
Attack Behemoth, please. Like, she is able to endure your fire.
Giving him everything I've got.
Nice.
Tango down.
The dream right there. Doesn't happen every day. Of course.
Waiting for orders.
I think the Banshee is more dangerous than the Jenner for sure. It's really hard to see what she can target from where. There we go. Only with the PPC from there, okay. Pretty nice turret fire against the Jenner. Lose a weapon, that's good. Nice try, Mr. Jenner. Okay, I need to keep sprinting, or at least moving. Can't afford to take any more hits with this guy.
Full throttle.
Waiting for orders. Good to go. Location confirmed.
Jenner, the Battlemaster, and the Banshee. I'll keep working on the Banshee since I've already started.
Engaging with target.
Not getting that torso though, sadly.
Ready for orders. Coordinates received.
Probably should have saved some resolve for her this turn, but that's okay.
Firing a full salvo.
Took out an arm, that's helpful.
Scored a critical hit.
Almost, but not quite a knockdown, it seems like. Oh my god, finish off that Jenner.
I hear ya. Moving out.
All my weapons can go on the Battlemaster, only 3 of them can go on the Banshees. I think we want to hit the one that I can actually do the most damage to here.
Firing everything I've got.
Not ideal, I don't think I had a single hit land on
When I
the
shoot you,
torso
you'll
there.
take it and like it.
Nice try. Got the knockdown at least. Well, I don't know if I get to act before the Banshee does. Now they're shooting at Behemoth. I think it would have been nice if the campaign had like an aggro mechanic. I understand why the tabletop war game doesn't, but okay, this might be a mistake, but I want to get some damage in here if I can. Torso's like never been hit. I could take out the one leg, but I don't think that really helps me.
All weapons committed.
What's up, boss? Move order received.
Get a free called shot on the Banshee.
Locked on.
Good.
Enemy down.
I can get these vehicles to take out the Jenner. Oh, they don't seem to be doing that, sadly. Very lucky miss. Very, very lucky. Not being able to repair between missions is a pretty good, like, way to up the stakes at the end here. I do wish the whole game kind of inspired you to have multiple lances like XCOM does. Nice.
Hostile.
Very nice.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Good try, glitch. There it is.
I copy.
I don't know if the mission just ends here at the end of the time limit.
Attention, forces of the Orano Restoration. This is Commodore Samuel Ostergaard, formerly of the Concord Navy. As of today, I no longer serve my country. I come to you as a grieving father, not a Taurian sailor. My actions are my own. In 3 minutes' time, my ship will enter weapons range of your position. At that time, your lives will come to an abrupt end. I suggest you pray to whatever gods you...
Mission
Okay, it's not gonna make me actually evac. Went pretty well. Marauder, I need to be really careful with on the next mission. Maybe just keep him in the back, but other than that, I think we're golden. I don't know if I actually get to keep any of this, but we may as well take the Battlemaster and the Banshee, I guess. It is. PPC, SRM6 triple plus is pretty good. Its melee stability damage is less interesting, I feel like. These are all accuracy and crit, which is unfortunate. I don't really need accuracy. Furia is gone. Must take me alive. I am a mech warrior. She can be our final boss. I wonder if they're going to have us control her in the final battle. It's so weird to like position us as mercenaries when we're like completely loyal to her, right? I guess we just happen to be getting paid for it. But you have to bring her, and I have to bring the main character. I think I'd rather bring Glitch if I am allowed to not bring the main character. Which is kind of funny to not have the main character for the final mission, but... shit, it was the King Crab. Yeah. Okay. That's great, because my Marauder was the only one who took any damage in that fight anyway, so... All that to be in every single mission except for the last one.
Command interface initiated.
Put her in the ground. One more wrong to right. Okay, and I basically have full resources here, so...
On my way.
Convenience stores of Speedway.
Heading out. I'm on my way. We've got company.
Roger.
Being in the water is just, like, strictly good in this game. Movement speed reduction is kind of unfortunate, but the heat reduction is great. Let's finish this. Kamea must survive.
Orders. Moving to position.
Cataphract, King Crab, Jaeger Mech, awesome. Okay. It's a lot of guys.
Now let's see how you handle this. Solid connection on that one. I can't take much more of this.
Tell me what you need. I'm on the move. I'll do what you ask.
She's like by far my weakest mech warrior because I haven't actually been able to level her up.
Reporting a critical strike.
Come closer, dear cousin. Come closer.
I probably need to like let them come to me. I feel like walking out in the water like here was kind of a mistake. It's interesting, this is kind of like a straightforward arena battle almost.
Commander. On my way.
You get 2 shots off no matter what I do here. Hey, center torso destroyed. You'd love to see it.
Mech destroyed.
Actually, probably don't need Behemoth in the water because I think she has like no heat issues whatsoever.
Critical hit.
Waiting for orders.
Should get Decker out of the water though.
Moving out.
Guess let's do the Jaeger mech next.
For the Oregon people.
Waiting for orders.
There's this interesting, I don't know if it's really a problem with this game, but like you're only ever as strong as your lightest mech, it feels like.
Copy that.
Because the computer always focus fires your lightest mech.
To me, Kamea, and watch.
Devastating blow.
Okay, that one hurt.
Okay, so I really need to be in the water. I need to get further forward here.
On my way.
It's taking a little bit of torso damage.
Firing all weapons.
Sweet.
Might be some good salvage there.
Good ammo explosions. Leave Decker alone.
Critical hit. Bad one, I think.
Bro's trying to hide at
Waiting
this
on you,
point.
Commander.
King Crab are the awesome 95% across the board. Crab versus crab. Crab battle. Okay.
Standing by.
I need to be in the water here because of that bullshit.
I'll do what you ask.
Heat penalties. Wow, her hit chance sucks right now. Is that because of the devastating blow? Aim and stability have been crippled by a powerful attack. Just an Avregard.
Oregon people.
I don't think it's worth risking her dying.
Roger that.
Probably should have walked a little bit closer to get my lasers to hit there, but I'm trying to get Decker out of range. Okay, please don't
I
kill
just took a critical
her.
hit.
Waiting for orders.
Not now, please.
Move order received.
Okay, so if we can get a couple lucky hits on the center torso here. Or, you know, nothing could hit the center torso. That's also fine. Alright, Cammy, you're gonna have to start running for the hills here soon.
Damage.
I hear ya.
132.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay, got some hits off on the chest. I don't know if I get to go before it stands up. Let's see.
I'm listening.
God, her hit chance is fucking terrible. That was with a called shot. That was so bad. Alright, Decker, I need you to come back out and save the day here, buddy.
Roger that.
There we go.
I'm sorry, Victoria. You left me no choice. But make no mistake. Justice has been served here today. I am the Sword of Restoration. And Cormadir is free.
Firing all weapons.
Gauss rifle did not hit the torso there, sadly. I'm just gonna have Cameo run at this point.
Firing everything I've got.
Okay, we're close now.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
The knockdown's good.
Yes, I hear you. For justice. For the restoration.
And now we've got good hit chances,
Confirmed.
he says, and then instantly misses. Hey, there we go. Nice.
Battle mech eliminated.
Mission successful.
Didn't lose any mechs. And an Osimo. Injury resist, resolve gain, hit defense. Maybe actually pretty good. I feel like defense is underrated in this game. I assume that's like chance for them to hit you as opposed to damage reduction. Crowned a rightful
This
ruler.
restoration because my birthright was stolen.
Complete the campaign with Decker
I
still
wanted
alive.
it back. Not for the people of the Reach, but because it was mine. I wanted war for all the wrong reasons. But on Weldry,
Did we beat Adam
traded that
Jensen off
naivete for
screen?
nobler purpose.
Maybe they have
See
him
my
set up
people
as like
suffering with
the
my
sequel
own
villain
eyes.
or something.
Taught me why I must
Way
fight
ahead of schedule here on BattleTech.
on Artru.
I still don't know why we
found
came
humility.
in so ahead.
Blinded by righteousness, I was reckless in my pursuit of power.
A few episodes ago, I
Almost
turned on a
cost us the
mechanic that
war.
makes your movement play out like a little bit faster, but it can't be like
On Guldra,
20 hours worth
I
of time.
learned to steal my heart. I chose necessity over conscience. A choice that nearly broke me. Finally, on Cormadir, the world of my birth, I found resolve. And standing over my cousin's broken body, victory. Only through these lessons, paid for in blood, did I become a ruler worthy of title. A high lady prepared to sit the Cormorant throne, the protector of Cormadir, the sword of restoration. But this question still plagues me. Am I a hero? Did I sacrifice too much at the altar of victory? Do my triumphs outweigh my mistakes? War is a clash between conscience and necessity. An ocean of chaos and bloody compromise. War shapes history. And history chooses its heroes. As for you, mercenary, you made the liberation of the Oregon Reach a reality. Every trial I faced would have been my last without your skill on the battlefield. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it.
We don't have alternate cutscenes based on that.
But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you believe it, because others do. As I believed in the heroes of my father's stories. After all, when we are gone, stories are what remain.
I liked BattleTech quite a bit. I think the saddest thing for BattleTech for me is that I really, really wanted to play the never to be released BattleTech 2. Because this is a great first like stab at I think this system, and I think there's a lot of obvious lessons to have learned from making this game. I feel like just even watching a few people play it on release would have made the next one. You know, there's sometimes you get a video game and like the first sequel to that game is fucking incredible. I can imagine exactly some of the stuff they'd improve with their first sequel, but we never got to see it because the studio shuttered and the game didn't do very well, right? I think that their XCOM ideas were good and they should have leaned into them way harder. I think they should have had more missions, doing like the Farmville mission thing that you have in XCOM where you have to send some of your mech warriors off to do stuff and so they're not available and so you have to have at least 2 lances, preferably more, honestly. I think probably, well, this game becomes much more interesting about halfway through. Like as soon as you're strong enough to meaningfully start targeting the enemy mech's limbs, I think that's the game is about. It's about tactically targeting their limbs, but you can't really do that at all for like the first half of the game. And like all of the power upgrades are built around giving you the ability to do that later on. So I guess it feels kind of cool that you have these different phases of play. I'm not like advocating for a version of BattleTech where you're always able to reliably target limbs and that can be the game from beginning to end. It is actually kind of interesting, I think, to have games where the beginning feels pretty different from the middle to the end. But I think the problem is that the limb targeting system almost totally works in the player's disadvantage for the first half of the game because it's so punishing to get unlucky and have an enemy shot just randomly take out a leg or an arm really early on. It's the kind of problem where, like, it's super swingy, and it being swingy encourages save scumming. And it also kind of has the snowballing problem where, like, once you start doing well, it becomes increasingly easy to do well, right? Because when you do poorly, you have to spend money and time on repairing your mechs and waiting for your mech pilots to get better. When you do well, you don't have to spend money on anything. You can just buy upgrades, which make you more powerful, right? So I think that the idea of, like, you know, your mech pilot got injured and now you have to wait for them to recover, or your mech got damaged and now you have to wait to repair it, is interesting in principle, but I feel like that should almost be the only thing that you spend money on. Or that they use that more, not as like a cash sink, but as a way to like get the mechs and the mech warriors out of combat so that you have to focus more heavily on having more units. I think having more units would make the game way more interesting. I wonder if that's the how long to beat discrepancy, that like if you choose to have more than just 4 really powerful mech warriors that you dump all of your XP into, then the game takes twice as long to beat, right? But I feel like that's like, I like that about XCOM. I like that in XCOM you have to have, you know, like 20 guys, and you have like your A team who's really, really, really good, and you want to use them on the final mission, but then the final mission is usually smart and makes you use at least your A team and your B team. I think that what's weird is that they try to balance it so that early in the game when your mech gets parts destroyed, how do I phrase this? Early on, your mech is going to take damage and have body parts destroyed like constantly. It's going to happen in almost every mission. You're going to always have injured pilots. You're always going to like lose an arm or whatever. And it kind of doesn't matter early on because all of the parts that get destroyed are pretty trivial to replace. At the end of the game, though, your parts are like really hard won. Like every PPC +++ that you have equipped is like a one-of-a-kind thing that you got from one mission 15 hours ago. So losing one of those is like intolerable. It's such a huge part of your ability to be successful in the future that you essentially have to save scum to recover it if you lose it. And whether or not you lose stuff like that is almost totally driven by RNG. I feel like you don't have a lot of options to like save your life if something goes wrong. You know, you're like, oh shit, my mech is in trouble. I'm going to try to like run away now. But the AI is so smartly focused on focusing down any of your weak mechs. And the system doesn't really have a particularly viable flee option. I mean, there's the literal flee option where you eject and blow up your head and lose whatever mod you have connected to your cockpit, which is kind of a cool idea. But I felt myself constantly being in a situation where I wish I could spend a limited resource to move just a little bit further. Your movement ability is like really locked down. It's either move or sprint. Sprint uses your whole action. I guess you can pay for jump jets, but jump jets are pretty expensive in terms of what they do to your mech's capability if you choose to equip them. But either jump jets and sprinting, neither of them are enough to get out of range of the computer, right? It seems like the best thing that helps you in that case is that the computer does seem to give a shit about evasion stacks. If you have 6 evasion stacks, and the computer might not just chase down your weakest mech. But I do think that that's a pretty problematic aspect of the balance, that like your lance is only as strong as your weakest mech, unless if your weakest mech is way in the back, and like the only way to get around that problem is to send your tankiest mech out first and let them take like 75% health damage so that the computer falls over to like only targeting your tanky mech. Because as soon as your weak mech takes a single hit, like everybody just like focus fires on it the whole time. And you've got your like super strong assault mechs in the front with their 1700 health and 1700 armor just never getting hit because the computer is too smart to ever target your tanky guys, right? And that, I guess that asymmetry feels weird because I mean, like it's smart for the computer to do that. Like it seems like a good strategy if the objective is to try to like make the player's day as bad as possible. But like you care a lot more about you losing a mech than the computer cares about the computer losing a mech, right? Because every time you fight the computer's not playing a campaign, right? You destroy an enemy mech, it's not like, oh, now I'm not going to see it in the next mission. You're always seeing new mechs every time, but your mechs have cross-mission continuity. So it feels especially bad that the computer is so focused on taking out your weakest guy. I think they probably should have fudged that. Even if you were playing on like a super high difficulty, I think they should have fudged that. Because I think if there's a dream that you would use a mix of mechs for different kinds of missions, you'd have a mission where you're like, this one I actually want to use like spiders and jenners and stuff. I want to use the small guys because they're more maneuverable. It's just honestly not doable. It seems like the really heavy mechs are just strictly better. And if you're using the small mechs, you're like playing wrong. But this is where I say, like, I wish there was a BattleTech 2, because I feel like a BattleTech 2 would identify all of these problems. They would do like the XCOM 2 thing, where XCOM 2 says, okay, we noticed this problem where we've incentivized in XCOM 1 the player just kind of like creeping forward and slowly like Overwatch frog hopping over each other from turn to turn. So we're going to input a aggressive time limit to make sure that you play aggressively and you're not just playing like hyper conservatively all the time. I feel like there are lots of design ideas kind of just waiting to be uncovered. It's like literally you turn over the first rock and you're like, oh, what we need to do is we need to have more missions that hard require you to have small mechs, right? So that you have a complement of small mechs in your back pocket. We noticed that almost all of our permanent abilities from leveling up the mech warriors are kind of underwhelming compared to the basic ability that just gives you called shot mastery. So we're going to make called shot mastery a thing that everybody gets pretty early in the tree, right? And then try to make the other mech warrior abilities more exciting in comparison. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the game. I think it's much more interesting than most tactical RPGs are for me. It's tough because like tactical RPGs along with JRPGs are a genre that I played a lot of as a kid. And the more I play them as I grow up and get older, the more I find that they struggle to like differentiate themselves. I feel like kind of a problem with BattleTech is that a lot of the time, if you were tuning into this game randomly, every time you tuned in, you'd be watching the exact same thing, right? And that's not necessarily just a BattleTech problem. That's a Fire Emblem problem, right? It's a Final Fantasy Tactics problem. It's a Tactics Ogre problem. And precious few tactical RPGs, I think, have actually accomplished the feeling of each mission feeling like it's like really distinct from the other ones, and the game isn't kind of like dragging with you just doing kind of the same strategy over and over. BattleTech dodges that problem a little bit by the aforementioned like limb targeting thing, that it kind of becomes a different game the instant you're able to meaningfully start targeting limbs, because you go from just like spraying and praying and hope that you get lucky shots and hit the right body parts to like saying, no, I'm going to target this thing's head and like one shot it. And that feels really good when you're able to do that. It at least makes that section of the game feel different. This is a pretty miraculous pull to get it out in the first place. Everyone was shocked when they announced it. Yeah, that makes me really sad that it wasn't successful. It's cool that they have all of these, like, cast photos, or not cast, but developer photos and stuff, but it makes it even sadder that they didn't get another try, because I think they've literally just needed one more try. I don't begrudge them any of the things that I complained about. Like, that all just sounds like, hey, we're trying to make this, you know, classic tabletop wargaming game happen in a video game space. You know, what does and doesn't work. And I think it was a really good attempt, and I think that they just needed a little bit more information to know what they wanted to do differently in the next one. I think that all the problems are like super obvious and on the surface. They would know, okay, we had this like XCOM style strategic campaign thing where time is passing, but we don't have a time limit like XCOM does. So the time passing doesn't really matter, because the only thing it's actually connected to is paying wages to your employees, right? So it's always interesting to me when you have a game like this where everything is like almost all the way there, but then there's just a few things that are kind of like easy stones to uncover that you could take to fix it, but it kind of requires them to take another stab at it. It's interesting because I just beat Expedition 33, right? And my fear, I'm honestly terrified with Expedition 33 that they're going to put out another game and they're going to have the like CD Projekt Red problem where they feel fucking invincible after sweeping the Game Awards. They're going to feel like, oh, the game we made is completely perfect and we have no lessons to learn, right? Fuck everyone who criticized our game. And they're just going to make either the same game again, or they're going to continue to make those this next time Expedition 33's devs make a game, now it's going to be a hubris problem, right? It's going to be like Cyberpunk 2077's initial launch. I don't get that vibe at all from this game. I get the vibe that like it's a miracle that the game happened, and if they just had the opportunity, they would have fixed a lot of the kind of obvious problems with BattleTech 2. And that it was like too late to fix this one because they were already trying so many systems at the same time. And if they like really wanted to fix any of them, they'd have to put forward all of their effort to picking one of them to fix. You know what I mean? Like the issues with the skill tree being kind of underwhelming. I don't know. I wonder if they internally realized how busted Called Shot Mastery is. It might be. I'm trying to think of like another game where there was a single power up or skill unlock or ability that was just like 100 times more powerful than anything else. and was positioned as though it was just like a regular thing. Like it wasn't even a limited class upgrade. It's like everyone can get it, and it's just one of the regular pips, and it's insanely overpowered. Well, I guess it's not overpowered. It makes the game work. Like you need to have that for the game to function. I guess maybe I remember complaining about Horizon Zero Dawn, where like they expect you to take the slowdown time when shooting power. But it's just an option in a tree instead of being like the first thing. They didn't realize that it was fundamental to their design. The stealth kill was pretty strong in that too, but I think the slow time one was like they definitely designed all of the boss fights around the assumption that you're using slow time to get shots on vulnerable enemy armor and stuff. But even that, like, I guess there you could say, well, if you don't have the slow time thing, you could just get good and be better at shooting, right? It like obviously makes the game easier, but it doesn't like activate the game. It doesn't like activate the core gameplay loop. Before I got access to that called shot mastery, it wasn't even like I wasn't even really grokking the limb system. Like obviously it was on the screen every time I fought, but I had so little control over it that I'm like, okay, well this is essentially just random, right? Like, you know, where shots go to, how much damage they do to body parts is almost totally outside my control. And yeah, occasionally on my turn I can do this called shot thing, but it has like a 20% chance to hit. So it's never going to do enough damage to actually like decisively control the result of a combat. But then the instant you get called shot mastery, suddenly it's like, oh, the game is opened up now. Now I can choose to take out their legs or their arms or try to go for the headshot or whatever. Yeah. I think I imagine BattleTech 2 puts called shot mastery. It's like they say like after you're level 10, so after you've spent 10 skill points, no matter what, we give you called shot mastery because that's what BattleTech is. And every character gets it automatically. And they probably rethink. I think that melee was kind of underpowered. It seemed like to make melee work, you really had to get a bunch of the arm mod, like the double upgraded arm mods later on, because otherwise it's just not worth spending your turn on doing that instead of firing all your weapons. Oh, this is scrolling, isn't it? Shit. Epilogue. Here we go. Oh, you have great debt. What are you going to do with Espinosa? Protector Thomas Calderon. What's next for the restoration? I wonder if they just let you play in the post game and just do missions forever. Although my main character wasn't even in the final mission. Sounds like a challenge to me. We're debt free. We can go anywhere we want. Oh, they give you the Atlas too. Okay. I think it's actually way weaker than all my mechs.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Okay. Now, yeah, I think that's it. Cool. Well, in case we ever want to do some like BattleTech post game, I'll make a game save there. But I like BattleTech. I'm sad we won't ever see BattleTech 2.